Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad to hear this Monday morning. We're starting off a great week ahead of us, and we'll get started by the weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center at the corner of Baldwin Road and Highway 77. I always mention them. I always talked about going by and checking out all the programs there. They got a great staff. I know a lot of the folks over there. They're conscientious in their effort and all kind of various programs they can run. So come by and check them out. Now, the high today is going to be right at 89, low at 70. Water temperature is at 84 degrees. Every Monday, we like to look at our Monday moon forecast. Today, we're going to last sliver of the moon. We're looking at the blackout. It's going to be Wednesday, the 24th, and the new moon is going to start on the 25th of this week. So there's going to be some dark nights this week. It'll be an excellent. When I think about dark nights in the fall, the first thing I think about is floundering. It's going to be some really good floundering if the weather holds up and don't get any strong winds. So keep that in mind. Okay. Let's take a look at our tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn Funeral Home and Cemetery. We're getting into some neat tides this week, and it's on the screen right there. Again, today is the 22nd. You're looking at some really weak tides. In fact, almost the next 3 days is going to be bad, and it's going to pick up a little bit for the weekend, and then get on up for the next weekend. We'll have some strong tides. So be aware of that and know what to do. And again, the wind will have a lot of, if you're flat fishing, the wind will have a lot of play on that. Okay, we'll take our break and be right back with our special guest this morning. Welcome back to a familiar face, Jeff Bardolph.
Morning, Coach.
Always glad to have Jeff on here.
Glad to be here.
How you been doing?
Been doing good. Staying busy.
You having to work a little bit?
I've been pretty busy here.
You were
past
having
5 weeks or so. I've had 1 day off.
1 day off in 5 weeks. So I say that's pretty busy.
Yeah, but not complaining.
Yeah, I understand. And as always, October's coming around, and just one of the traditions right here now over the past few years, we'll get this redfish tournament going.
Yeah,
so, tell us a little bit about the history of it. We always have new viewers coming into town and picking up this show on YouTube and all. So let's just briefly talk about it and how we got started, and we'll go into all these prizes.
It all started from an unfortunate circumstance. Me and my wife lost our little girl, Elizabeth, to a drowning accident, and rather than it kill us, we decided to turn something positive of it and started a foundation, Memorial Foundation, and the fundraiser for our foundation is this redfish tournament. This will be year number 7.
Wow.
That we're doing. To date, we have raised and donated $17,500.
Wow.
And that has put 597 kids through swim lessons.
Wow. That's just awesome.
That's what drives us, is being able to help the kids.
And I just, I still get goosebumps every time we get started with this thing, because it's such a win-win situation of helping people and coming out and honoring her memory and all, and you get so many people in the community to step forward and help.
Oh yeah. I've got return customers every year that just really go out of their way to help. Brad at Sunjammers, he was on here Friday.
Yeah.
Yamaha Motor Corporation has continuously been good to us every year. G3 Boats. This year, Hart's Marine has come on board and donated a boat for us to raffle off, and Yamaha's donated an engine that we're going to make a package and raffle it off. So.
Yeah. This is just going to be a wonderful situation as far as for the outdoorsmen to get out. Now, the venue is going to be in St. Shane. It's been in Lynn Haven years past, but we're going to have it in St. Andrews this year.
St. Andrews this year. We're moving from Lynn Haven, moving down. We're going to do it from Brad's new location at Sunjammers. It's the old canoe shop down there in Lynn Haven, or St. Andrews.
St. Andrews.
But
one of the things too, it's going to be it's a 1-day tournament as always.
1-day tournament. I keep it as easy as possible.
And they can pre-register. Tell us about registration.
Registration is going to be October 10th.
Okay.
From 3 to 7.
The day before.
Just the day before. That way, the next morning you start fishing wherever you want.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about registering. You do have to pre-register though.
Oh yeah.
You can't register the day of the tournament. You got to register on the 10th.
Okay. From 3 o'clock to 7, right there on the screen, $35, and they have, of course, you can go online and
you can go to our website there and click on the events tab, and there's You can download the form there, go ahead and pre-fill it out, and bring it down to me. Bring a couple extra dollars to buy you some raffle tickets.
And they can fish anywhere they want to fish.
You can fish anywhere
Yeah.
you want to fish, live bait, dead bait.
Yeah.
Truthfully, as long as the fish is legal, I just want your money.
Well, and the thing about it, it's so organized. It's a simple way to run a tournament. You don't have all these crazy rules and everything. Everybody,
Right.
Honest. I mean, I know. Seems like everybody that enters, I know most of them, and they're good folks and good fishermen. I want to encourage you to do it, and you know how to be a great red fisherman. Last year we had a kid to win it.
10-year-old
Of course,
boy.
he was fishing with Matt Smith. He had
Right.
a little bit of an edge right there, but a little 10-year-old boy come up there, that big old redfish. That was cool.
He won it.
Yeah.
Won it all.
Yeah. And
We actually had 72 anglers last year.
was that what it was? 72
72.
folks. And even you know, so what if you don't catch anything? What a great contribution you've made to the veteran of our Panhandle community and all, to help young people learn how to swim and all. But we're gonna cover, of course, Panhandle Outdoors be down there covering it, and it's gonna be it's just always a fun deal.
I try to keep it fun, keep it light. Yamaha's bringing in their tournament support trailer again.
Yeah.
So we're going to be set up underneath that. We're going to be doing barbecue plates like we did last year. You know, I try to do a little bit so that even the people that aren't fishing in the tournament can come down and interact with us a little bit. You know, talk, buy raffle tickets.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, we're going to take a break and we'll be right back with Jeff. All right, welcome back. So here with Jeff Bodorf. We got a couple of pictures I didn't get in last week, so let's go ahead and take a look at these pictures. I showed this one. I did get this one last week. I just want to show it again. I just think so much of Houston Taylor and all over in the east side of town. He's such a fisherman. He caught these two bass, as I said last week, on one cast, and they weighed a total of 8 pounds and 3/4 of an ounce. Good job, Houston Taylor, right on the lower end of the Apalachicola River. A couple more. This is for all us folks that's getting on in age. Fishing has no age limit. I just thought that was a cool picture, and if you have that passion, it has no age limit. So always keep that in mind if you get a chance to go. Melissa Diana Buckhalter sent these pictures off to fishing out of the surf. She's a good surf fisherman. Just got into it a couple years ago, and she does an excellent job. Way to stick with it, Melissa. And this is sailfish we're talking about last week. Caught out of a kayak. You see right offshore there. That's Ted.
Sailfish.
That's a nice sailfish, isn't it?
That is a big sailfish.
Ted Pankton off the fishing right outside the pier there. Good job there. All right, that catches up on our pictures and all that. Getting back to the tournament coming up October 11th. Let's talk about the prizes and the raffles. What all is going to be going on and everything.
Prizes right now, of course, Brad at Sunjammers, he's been so good to us. He's donating another kayak this year.
Now you understand how we do this. If you win first place, you get to go. You're gonna have a table full of prizes.
Yep, I will have everything that's donated right there on the
Yeah.
table, and the
If you-
heaviest fish gets to go pick from the prizes first.
Right.
And then we just
second and
work
right
our way
down the line till we just run out of prizes basically. And I know
Knock on wood, so far, for the past 6 years, everybody that's weighed a fish has gotten something.
That's amazing. Not many tournaments can say that. And by the way, I will be donating a full box. It'll be on the table there, so we'll have a copy of full box. So you may, I know first place winner is going to get. That's probably what they want to get. I'm
Hey,
sure. But
you never know; they might already have a kayak.
yeah, well that's true. I thought about that. So tell us about some more of the prizes.
I've got some sunglasses and other items from Flying Fisherman Eyewear, Precision Propellers, Turbo Props.
Yeah.
Sent me a gift certificate for a prop, value up to $795.
That's a big deal.
So I know there's a lot of folks out there that could use a new prop. Bubba Blade sent a really nice fillet knife. I've got that.
That's a big deal. That's a good knife.
Bill Peavy with Coastal Angler Magazine has actually, he donated a full page sponsorship in this month's issue for the tournament, and he's also said that he's going to donate some rods and reels and tackle
Good.
boxes.
Very good.
Just what else I got? I got a $100 gift certificate for fastener service. Got a tackle boxes and storage boxes from High Tide Manufacturing. Ricky down at Howell Tackle said he's going to be donating something.
Yeah.
Got some keel shields and some gator skin step covers from Gator Guards. Mr. Twister sent some lures, so, and there's numerous other things on here, and there's still a few things dwindling in, so we're going to have a pretty good selection.
Well, and the thing about it, different people, like I said, would like different things. So you may get a fish that you might be like 12th or 15th place, and you may get the prize you want because the people ahead of you have different stuff.
Yep,
I noticed that happened. I noticed that happened before. I was thinking of it. Now, if I was going to pick next, I'd pick that, and then somebody come up, they'd pick something else.
Yep.
So, and that was cool.
That's how it works out. I've seen lower priced items go before higher priced items. Numerous times. Yeah, so.
I wish we'd have kept a record of where the different winning fish have been caught. I do know one year one of them was caught around the pass. I do know one year one was caught up there around the power lines. It's been like at a different location,
Yeah, I didn't think of that. That'd have been pretty.
Well,
nice.
I mean, most people are not going. A lot of them are tight-lipped about it anyway.
True.
But it's been, a lot of these tournaments. Some of these guys that jump in a boat and run 20, 30 miles. To fish and all, but
I know the second year we did it, the second place fish was caught 200 yards from where we were doing the tournament, right there around those docks, right there by the bridge.
Yeah, that's right. So you never know, and you can live bait fish or you can top water fish, and this time, great thing about October, it's just a great time to redfish,
and that's one of the reasons I do it that late. It's everything's starting to cool off a little bit. It's not blistering hot. So you can get out and actually enjoy yourself.
And another thing now, I don't know about the other school district, Bay County will be taking their fall break Friday for that Friday and that Monday.
Right.
And Friday will be a great day to go pre-fish
it.
And sort of locate them.
But don't forget to register.
Yeah. And when you locate those redfish, one day they're usually going to be there the next day.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
they're creatures of habit. And they will follow the tides and stay in that general area.
And they're in that area because of the food in that area. Right. It's like, we don't go to the laundromat to get food. We go to a restaurant to get food, and that's what they do.
Yep. Especially you find those schools of them small mullet and stuff working, and that's where they're going to be.
And remember, the water temperature is starting to cool down a little bit, and we've been talking about it on the show. This transitional, we're getting period that we've been in. Once you get in October, you're past that transitional period, and you're in there fishing with the fish.
Right.
And I've had. What's funny, the kayak fishermen have been fishing a lot for the big bull reds, which won't qualify, but they've been catching those at night. Now we're gonna tell
Hathaway Bridge has been producing some big ones.
Have you heard that?
Tender Bridge too. I've seen the pictures.
Those
catching those big monster reds.
Yeah, and it's really become a big sport. And we talked about it last Friday when Brad was on the show about you want to make sure you have that light on, stay safe and all.
Yes.
But we're going to tell our guys and girls they're going to be able to come in at daybreak, fishing hours from when to when.
Safe light. 6 a.m. Safe light.
Safe light.
It's getting.
Yeah. And
staying darker a little longer in the mornings there, but safe light.
And the weigh-in's going to be?
Weigh-in's going to start at 11.
And
I started early for the folks that catch their fish early.
Yeah.
That way you don't have to wait all day long. You can go ahead and come in, weigh your fish, go get cleaned up, and come back for the final weigh-in. Yeah. Ends at 3 o'clock.
Ends at 3 o'clock.
And you have to be checked in by 3 o'clock to weigh a fish.
Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and take our final break. We're back, and we're going to talk about some of these raffle tickets you can get on different prizes. Okay, so we'll be right back. Hi, welcome back. Don't forget this weekend, the Advanced Bow Hunting Field Day offered in Bay County will be this weekend, and it's going to it's called out their FWC office. It'll be from 8 o'clock to noon, and it'll be a good chance to learn a lot about safety of bow hunting and all that. So we'll give you some more announcements on some things tomorrow too. And but let's look at our fishing game times for today. Brought to us by Mark Coward of Edgewater Beach Realty. We're looking at one time from 11:48 to 1:48 this morning. Mark, for all your real estate needs, give Mark a call at 832-6000. Okay, now the other part of the tournament has always been fun. Has been the winning different things and all on the raffles, right? So
that's been one of our, so far, knock on wood, it's been a staple
Yeah.
to be able to have a good raffle every year.
And anybody can buy these raffle tickets.
Anybody can buy them.
And,
I encourage lots of people.
I've been fortunate because I've won a couple of
Yeah.
tournaments. I've been tickled. So let's look at this one here. This is going to be. Tell us about this.
That actually, the boat in the picture isn't exactly the description. Originally, the raffle this year was going to be another 10-foot John boat with a 2.5 horse engine.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that over the course of a couple days, a couple weeks ago, actually is now going to be a 12-foot John boat with a 4-horse engine.
Cool.
Through some really unusual circumstances, but anyway, it all worked out better. It's going to be a nicer package. Like I said, Hart's Marine, Bubba down there at Hart's has been gracious enough to donate us a 12-foot John boat, and Yamaha is donating a 4 horsepower.
And what a great little package with these sandhill ponds or these farm ponds and all.
Throw it in the back of your truck.
Oh yeah, it's real easy. And that's how my dad used to fish. He had a little aluminum John boat like that, and he could handle it himself light and had a little motor.
Yep.
And that's a great way to fish.
A mini fish out of a little John boat.
I always loved the simplicity of that.
Oh yeah.
And he'd always bring me home a mess of fish, and something we've gotten. I laugh at these lightweight skiff boats and all, but the real original
those are the lightweight
original
skiffs.
ones, the real lightweight skiffs.
Bucket full of crickets and a cane pole.
Now, where can they buy these tickets from?
Well, like I said, through the little snags that I've run into, I'm actually have just picked the tickets up.
Okay.
I don't have them distributed anywhere to purchase.
So you can let us know
down at the registration and the day of the tournament.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay, for sure. And that's when I bought mine, and so that's a good prize right there. Now another one, and this was fun.
You know all about that one.
This is one I won, and tell us about it. Fins and tails.
Troy and Jill Sapp.
Mm-hmm.
Every year they've donated a fishing trip for us to raffle off. This particular one they're calling it a half-day inshore trip in Tarpon Springs. If they fish in the Tarpon Tournament Series again next year, whoever wins can opt, rather than doing the inshore trip, we'll be able to move it to do a half-day trip tarpon fishing.
This is a husband-wife team. If you remember a while back when I caught that tarpon, we did a video on the catching that big old 180-pound tarpon,
Big.
and it was just a trip itself with the two of those, and Gail was with us and their deckhand. Just we had a great time. We hadn't caught a fish, but we actually brought in 2 big tarpon. But that one, it was a memory of a lifetime, and I won that by buying raffle tickets for this, and I was just so happy and so pleased, and actually. Well, this half-day trip up at Tarpon Springs, you can catch some fish you can't catch up here.
Right, snook.
Snook.
That's the big thing.
That's what they specialize in, snook down there. And that if you win a half-day trip, I'm gonna buy some more tickets to it. Now you know that,
right? You do it every year.
I buy a chunk of tickets, and I call it a donation, and that's really what it is a donation. So
you can. The people that come down and register, you know which ones are going to buy the tickets because they buy them every year.
And really and truly, when I go to these functions, and I go to all kinds all year round, and it really the odds of winning are so much greater than actually doing the.
Well, the odds. I've only purchased 400 tickets for that boat.
Okay.
So those are pretty good odds.
Yeah, that's pretty good odds. Okay, so now again, it's the Elizabeth Bardolph Memorial Redfish Tournament. You see it here. It's going to be October 11th, and the registration will be the day before. It's going to be right there. This is Sunjammer's new location, the old canoe shop in St. Andrew. $35 to enter. It's just going to be a wonderful. Our whole community supports this and all. So now, what the tournament entry? You were going to talk about that.
Well,
right here. I'm going to hold it up.
Something we did last year. Going to do it again this year. At the end of the show. First caller that calls me on my cell phone will have a free entry into the tournament.
Okay, now wait till we get off air now, because right now you don't know Jeff's number, I don't guess.
Don't know my number yet, unless they saw it on the flyer.
Okay, so that's a great thing to give away too. So, so you want to tell them your number now? We still got a couple minutes. So.
Right, my phone number is 819-3990.
One more time.
819-3990.
Okay.
And first caller through, I'll put your name on that, and then you come down on the 10th, and I'll have this ready. Show me a little bit of identification to prove that you are who called me, and we'll get you signed up for free.
Okay. And we'll between now and then, and we'll be promoting all. And there's also a tournament a week before, and try to fish both those tournaments, because really, if you do that, again, both those are great causes, but you're going to pretty well know what's going on. You sort of get in a rhythm,
right?
And if you like me, sometimes I'll concentrate on pompano or trout or brim, but now in October is a good time to concentrate on redfish.
I'm actually trying to help support that tournament also. I'm going to be donating some free entries.
Yeah.
For him to give away as prizes also.
So try to fish both tournaments, and all. Like I say, you find them on either the first week or the fourth and all. Then by the 11th, you know right where they are.
They'll be right in the same general area.
Yeah. Now like 2 people go fishing on a boat. How many people can weigh it in? As long as they're registered, anybody registered can weigh a fish.
Yeah. If you're registered, you can weigh a fish. I do ask that if there's 2, 3, 4 people on one boat, I do ask that everybody on the boat be registered in the tournament.
Sure, yeah, and that's only fair, and that's the way it should be. And I think, everybody feels the same way too.
Yeah, like I said, keep it simple. I just have to take people at their word. Hope that they're.
And they are, and I see the folks there, and everybody just has such a good, warm feeling, and for helping and all. And it's just one of these things we all enjoy supporting and doing all we can to help out and all. And I want to tell you,
appreciate it.
Well, we appreciate you turning a tragedy into such a wonderful experience for so many. 500, how many?
597.
597. We're going to get it over 600 this year and all.
My personal goal, the most we've ever donated in a year is 3,000.
Wow.
I want to top that this year, and I'm hoping to have enough left over to start a scholarship program at the college.
That's wonderful. So, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Folks, you always support this, and have a great week, and as always, do something good for your fellow man. You have a great day, and God bless.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.